Hello, this is Vulturepire, and it's back with more Monster Train. So, I'm still trying to clear all clan combos. I'm now at like 65 out of 180. One of the notes here is that at this point it is getting harder and harder to keep a win streak because I'm just restarting if it's a combo I've already beaten. And then also I do occasionally just like have a string of just really bad runs. Penumbra in particular I am not great at. I have good days and bad days. Like here I win almost everything and then I have more losses than wins. It's not an easy game. Part of why I'm recording this is in the hope that I will play better. So we're going to random. We'll see if we get a combo that I haven't done yet. Alright, Ardoon Pyreborn. Let's see. Yep, Ardoon Pyreborn is done, so we're just going to restart that. This is Luna League. Okay, so we're good. We have another one with Baron Grail. So there was actually a patch today that had some minor buffs, mostly buffs. There were a couple nerfs. Like you see Pincushion here. Pincushion is actually amazing, obviously, because we have Baron Grail, so we have all of these guys. Also, one of the Baron Grail paths got a lot more health. Like this one used to be 8.5 and now it's 8.10. So, because we have the Pincushion, I think I'm kind of incentivized to just do this. Because we don't plan to equip Baron Grail that much. Our goal here is just like siphon a bunch of equipment onto the Pincushion. So we get here. That seems good. The other effect is fine, but Pincushion is the thing we're starting with, so this might be a hopefully straightforward run because we do have things. So the slightly awkward things like there's this tension between I want to put Baron Grail on the bottom floor so like I can kill things. I think the answer is I'm going to just like accept that I'm only getting single scaling here, and not try and double up on Artificer triggers. All right, that's a multi. I can use that on my own thing to kill it, but that's not how that works. Well, now I can. Trying ability is the heart, which heals things. But yeah, just getting as much equipment as... Oh, I should have put equipment up. Put one of the guys up here. Oh no, that was the ability I could have used. Well. Bit of a waste. It's fine. Probably going to end up taking fire damage here due to misplace, but that's fine. It'll be fine. May as well heal you for one. Which routes are way worse if you don't have any conduit going, so I'm going to try and get some source of conduit. Not sure what exactly that would be. Let that out. Like these just do nothing because of the Titan Skin one. This is one of the clan combos where Titan Skin one just completely defeats the point of... I could heal these guys by playing top. This next one probably. Fortunately, I'm not taking too much damage to this fight overall. Might as well use this. We're not going to get another better opportunity. I hope we have enough damage. I believe in this Pincushion. Yep. Having the extra defense, obviously, also very handy. Okay. So we do want abilities on the Pincushion. I'm a big fan of this, but also I don't hate just like having a Sanguine Assistant. This would let us have a game plan that isn't entirely... We don't really have a great source of reanimate right now. We could find one, of course. The Overworked Assistant can't do a lot of work. We are, though, relatively low on incounts. I do generally like It's Alive. I think it's very good. And then we want the Meddler. We already have Phase Blast, so it's like Gravity or nothing. I don't hate having a damage spell that does more than one. And the Ascend and Descent is often quite good. So here we have a choice. One note is that Well, I would generally prefer a Lazarus League unit or a I said like I wouldn't mind Coven League unit here to Coven League Luna Coven to get a get something going. I do think we just don't have good Merchant of Magic upgrades really. Like we get like +10 and that's just about it. We are therefore more inclined to go over here because we get multi-strike on the pincushion. We're very happy. Dualism does not help us, but we might get something that does. Yeah, the Hulking Mass with Dualism is a pretty good tank. Pair that with the pincushion, and we have to find reanimate for it, but that will help. I think we do just go ahead and lock this in. And then we could re-roll, but we could only buy cheap upgrades, and while that would allow us to guarantee one thing, I don't think we care enough. I think I might actually put Conduit 5 on just like a Shield Steward, because it's cheap, and then the Witch Weaves will do work for us next fight. And we could cut one of the Spear Steward just because like we don't have that much space on the floor. But I think we probably would rather just have the money for next ring. I don't know if we're going to do a left or right next turn. Probably, I should figure out where our steals are, actually. I am still over here taking every trial, whether it's smart or not. Actually doing this time. We get unstable, which will clean out the backline so we don't have to deal with that trash. And then we could hold one of these, but we're not going to get any more because it'd be very, because we're going to get another weapon very quick here. But we may as well hold the Rage because it's going to decay and this doesn't get discarded. There's definitely an argument to be made for like keeping the not going quite this hard on the scaling and instead keep like the potion thing around. I think we want more health on you. Like, scaling these up isn't that super relevant for our plan, but it certainly doesn't hurt us to do it. We want to snipe you. And you. Okay. Thinking. Just push you out. Snipe you to avoid getting crashed all the way up. And I think we should be good here. We're going to take a little bit of power health here, but I think that's completely okay. Not worried about up here because we have so much health on shield on that guy still. Once again, just going to use this because otherwise we're not going to get use. I don't think this Pyre Heart is that good most of the time, especially on random. Like if you get it with Awoken specifically, it can do good work, but you know, a lot of other times where it's just not anything. Just take another one of these. Like, more equipment to scale the pincushion is good. The problem is, like, the left steel is no good on the tank that we ended up with, and we don't want to put the pincushion in front. So, I don't think we need any of these. We're just going to skip. Now there's the question, like, going left does give us Pyro Remains. We are fighting the one that does damage to us, and we are probably going to take damage from that. So it does kind of incentivize me to go left. And then we are, like, obviously caring about equipment. So, this is not that useful to us. Like, it would just, that is a free equipment to play, so I think we take it. And then this, we might actually want this later. But then we can't reroll and buy one of the expensive things. Let me just reroll and see what we get. The Nerf Mage Blade would be more expensive. It's still fine. I don't think we want it here, though, because like obviously we don't have Conduit. Do I just take the Fight Club? Like, Fight Club is just fine. Let's take Fight Club. I can't not take the random box. The random box is just so good. It's just like an extra card drawn every turn. I'm gonna try and get the Titan fight, so here we go. Baron Grail is a champion that I in theory don't like, but every time I run Grail, he ends up doing surprisingly good work for me, so I know how to evaluate him. Let's go. It's actually not bad. And we can fill out this whole floor. So maybe we do just go ahead and do this. That conduit actually doing something. Okay, so I'll do this. We're going to keep that green because if we can get a reanimate, that'd be very good. Got a 2 out of 3 shot for it. This is also a great card to see. So we can just go. Bonk. Oh, wrong button. Good view. Play that out. Clonk, clonk, clonk. We'd probably just play these out. No point take damage. I think we just snipe you. Yeah, these guys all go down. Yeah, you are toast. Unsurprisingly. Because we play this one out first because because that's the one that is not plus attack. We can heal you a little bit, which might keep you alive at least, and you have 50 attack, so that seems valuable. It also seems okay, and then I think we just do that. Some other equipment, we take those. You just come here and die immediately, it's fine. Actually, if we put this here, that'll give you another reanimate. I think that's better than +3/+3 on this guy. I could be wrong, we may not need it, but better safe than sorry. This guy does hit pretty hard. You guys are both dying already. Send that guy out. You aren't quite going to kill things. Alright, this is slightly awkward. We're going to take fire damage, I think. Take the 1 fire damage, which, you know, isn't a ton, but let's do that and that. You out. And we're definitely going to take Ember, because, like, I think if you take mystery box, like, in general, I like taking Ember, mustering too, and with the random box giving us an extra card, effectively plus 1 draw anyway, it's even easier. Could do that, which would save you for a turn. This just kills that outright though, which is kind of nice. This also kills that though, which is convenient. And we can heal next turn. You have effectively 160 extra, no more than that. You have 3 reanimate stacks now, so you have a million bajillion stuff. I can save him. Should have killed him first. Oh, I could have used the heart to save him. Not that it matters. Besides, now I can do this. Yeah, we just get even more reanimates to make it just even more impossible that we ever die here. I do want Titanite on this guy to make him even tankier, but if we don't find it, it's not on this guy, on the other guy. But if we don't find it, I think it's fine. I do like, these are both good equipment. Heavenfall, we just like aren't doing that stuff. I think we do take just like, Kabutch Dude is one of those, the other ones that's like, I don't mind just putting it on somebody else. Other than Pincushion. Obviously we don't need another Pincushion, it's just a question like, do we want another unit? We will be able to afford another unit. I don't hate putting like the Plague Doctor on the floor with Grail. And then here, we're pretty good on health. Lazarus League, we don't really care about the Luna Coven artifacts, I think. Because yeah, like this one is, because this one doesn't trip if it just like becomes full moon at end of turn. It has to. I'm pretty sure it has to be where it's start of turn. It has to be you changing the moon. So that's not going to do anything for us. This, or it could because we have the random box, but it usually won't. This is, don't care. That's actually, this has done okay work for me sometimes. I need to check what Seraph we're fighting at some point. That doesn't do anything for us. That does make the Witch Weaves better, but we aren't really relying on stuff. We already saw that and we don't like it. That doesn't do anything really. This doesn't. Does this do anything for us? No. Sorry, it took me a moment to brain. No, this never does anything. We aren't using silence. That's not terrible, but not super exciting. Lazarus League. This does do something. This does not. This kind of, that actually isn't too bad. Like that's something that gives us spikes to our frontliner. That's pretty good. This is pretty good. That's okay. This is pretty good. That's okay. That's good. I think we are going to go. I think there's enough stuff to justify going to artifacts. Because, like, again, our spells are not exciting. Like, we don't want double stack, obviously. We don't really want consume remove. We don't even need cost reduction. Yeah, we're just going to go over here. And we don't need health. Fire health, so. Devour is nice. Makes it easier to get stuff off people. And we aren't really caring about the stats on the equipment itself. We'll do the pin cushion eventually. Well, of course, like here is all basically trash. None of those do fucking anything. I don't hate that. If we are going to be rolling on the pin cushion, but like that was pretty brickish. I mean, to check. I never did get around to checking. Whatever. Alright, well, I don't want to lose all my health. I generally just take full health out of that event. Especially because like it would interfere with us getting stuff suicided. Okay, so this gives us a hell vent, although we're going to want hell vent at the end. Or we could hell vent here. Could take both of those. I don't hate going here. We don't really have a great hell vent, but we have okay hell vents. We can just hell vent. When in doubt, you can always hell vent another bit of equipment to go with our friendo. Okay, we do actually have at least one more equipment, but this one conveniently does actually cost Ember. If we just straight up draw the rings, it's kind of less helpful, let's say. This will conveniently guaranteed clear out clear the board. Oof, I forgot. I didn't think about it being these guys. I don't love that this guy's going to end up getting super whatever. So conveniently kill all of them. I think doing this makes sense because it helps. It means that some of that will go to some of the corruption goes on this guy instead of on Grail. We do want Grail to survive if possible. We are absolutely getting more hits. I think we probably do want to do this. We probably also need to do this to keep him alive. We can play this. Do we care? I can do this, but we don't need to right now. So the question, like, is one pyre health worth? Probably. Yeah, because that's just going to clear out that, which is absolutely worth it. Alright, you have conduit. That is still useful. No point in killing that guy if we don't get any value out of it. I guess this guy has lifesteal. I could have just been doing this for the extra buff on him. I should be doing that. Reanimate? Reanimate. Obviously makes things much more guaranteed for Relentless. Our main guy does have a ton of health, and we'll have well, no, probably will not have any stacks of life still. But does have a ton of health, which will, theoretically make things easier, but every little bit helps. At this point, we don't really super sure what we get out of that. It's just like we may as well play it. So much attack. And then just go ahead and pull that. Pull the trigger on that. Yes, because we don't otherwise have a way to save. Continue to just squelch things at the bottom. Full value. This guy. It'll be fine. Our top floor is definitely fine. I maybe shouldn't bother with that because there's nobody else is going to come to get killed, but okay. Fortunately, we're in the wrong moon. Don't know that it's worth killing these guys. I was just gonna do that. That helps. You guys are already dying. Just question like, oh, I guess if they're already not getting any hits off me as well. Get at least one hit off here. Yeah. They did nerf this card, now it's only 10 instead of used to be more. But could shoot him up to go. Maybe we just take the 244 damage. We do have a reanimate stack, which is probably going to be what saves us here. Hopefully that doesn't kill us. Okay, good. I was a little worried that reducing our attack that much doesn't cause a problem, but we are good. We do absolutely need more hits, because especially by the time we get to ring 7 is obviously is kind of the big one. Replicate Array actually isn't bad, because we can just Replicate Array. Doesn't of course come with Calcified Ember, but still fine. I don't think we care about Silver Ink. Escalation does ascend things, but I don't know that we care enough. Not for 2 cost. And then, yeah, we're gonna go here, and ideally we'll find like multi-strike or something. Quick is another one where I don't hate just like having it to sit on. Smidge Stone. Like the only other thing we want on this is Titanite, so we may as well. Making this tiny could be useful at some point. There's kind of no reason not to. We could also just like large stone it, but I think we would much rather have either reanimate built in or Titanite. Because reanimate built in effectively gives it 160 extra armor, because it'll be double to reanimate too. And it's just a question of, do we want to just hold out until the next one? Because the other thing is like, if I do get Titanite, I can put Titanite on the pin cushion, and then when we dupe it, we are very happy. I can also do this bait cushion right now, actually. So like the question here is like, what am I duping? Because we don't have the most useful dupes. Like we have the erratic assistance, but that's kind of whatever. Phase blasting is not useful. Just like the Replicate Array, I would prefer. Well, we're not gonna hit a Merchant Magic, are we? It's looking like new on the Merchant Magic. So I could just dupe the Replicate Array. We will have other helpful events though. Who knows, maybe we get the cabinet event that makes it cheaper. I could, like I said, I could just dupe the pincushion now, but I don't think, because we got the multi-strike, I don't think we need another, if it was the multi-strike and the Replicate Array, I don't think that's an urgent need. We could also just like duplicate the equalizing rings because they're just really cheap to play out. There's just more scaling on the pincushion. I think we're doing fine. I know it feels, I don't know that we can justify. Maybe we're just taking the Replicate Array. It is pretty good. Alright. And as usual, do that whole thing. I need to get rid of the other shield steward. Removals are more useful to me than dupes right now. Hey, we get another one. Another one. That is kind of the worst possible thing we could have found. Hold that for the other thing. I don't hate doing this again, just to clear out the board, and then not clear out the board, but kill the other one. And I think we will also once again try and get lifesteal on that. Reanimate again. Just put that out. It helped. Sable 5 doing good work for us. Now you are clearing out. You got another potion kit. Never really we actually use. Well, actually that's not bad. Clear out that guy. And I guess we do that for whatever. We still have the plus 15 attack room that we haven't seen yet. And now that we have, yeah, we may as well. But yeah, like most of the fight, we are just like doing the same thing every fight, which is we are setting up. We are the whatever waiting room. I don't know one of these. This question is, do we have? We do have one more. This question was like, do we want to bother doing the replicator rate? And the other question is like, do we need the replicator rate? And I think the answer is probably no. If we don't need it, we may as well not play it. We do have. Oh right, we're trying another replicator rate. We could theoretically do that next turn, which I believe gets us through all of the equipment. I guess technically, we should do that first. I should 1000% guarantee one of those. Because I don't think there's any way this guy's getting through everything we have over here in terms of health. Of course, with this guy, it's not about getting the kill. It's about, you know, hitting it enough times until he stops hitting it through all the random stacks. We do have 5 hits here, so plus the unsable should be. Unsable, I don't think it trips every time we hit it. I think it's only at the end of its turn. But yeah, it'll only be the end of its turn, but it's still like 1 extra hit. So this isn't terrible in our front unit because our front unit is going to be on armor mostly. So I would have liked to have seen reanimate here at some point, but no luck so far. All right. This ring. Things like, I don't know that we need more random equipment. I think I am kind of more interested in seeing potentially a trinket that does something. That's good, because that will trip every time we equip a new thing. And this will give a bunch of rage. Does give armor to our other guys, but we have Devour, so that's not a huge concern. And then this is also okay, because we are often going to be playing out unit plus weapon plus sometimes spell or blight. Oh, right, I keep forgetting to check these. Okay, corruption is kind of one. We might be okay. Hopefully we're okay. Spike skill, we probably can't play top floor. But I have to play middle floor or spike skill. Should be okay. Trying to think through. I think we probably do this for the rage. That does add up to quite a lot. And we'll see what we get here. I don't think I actually like any of these. Because I don't think the I think the blight is pretty obnoxious. I don't think any of these is too like dominating control isn't bad, but I don't think we need it. If it was the one that gave us tank buffs, I absolutely would take a Titan skin, because especially without having Titan in hand yet, I would love to have. So one nice thing is with a permascale unit is that like I don't have to worry about. I think I have to play bottom floor here. Is that we don't have to worry about getting the pincushion like up to speed on being able to kill stuff, because the pincushion just comes in ready to rock. Gorgeous, like, is there actually a reason to wait to copy? I don't know there actually is, because like this one will keep scaling. And we just have extra hits. Nom nom nom. Right. The amount of beating we get to administer here, like at this point, the reason not to is just like the risk that we accidentally win. Light guys are annoying, but very much worse thing. That's okay. We don't really care if Baron Grail dies. Like, this floor is the fight, basically. So. At this point, we don't even care if the random math dies. We just have so much beef on that floor. But I can't imagine this floor dying. Maybe that's hubris, but. Get that healing. Right, now we have an explosion. Looks like storm style, but that matters still. Oh, yeah, you are popping one of your reanimate stacks. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and find another reanimate stack. Maybe do take plus for all and next up. There we go. I want to do this, but I think I would rather get that out. And then I guess we'll just do that. I changed my mind about waiting. But the reason I don't do this is like I want to have make sure we have the inverted layout. We're just going to take the 1 fire damage. Just to ensure that this guy lives. What is going on here? Why is nothing? Oh, because you're just dying. In that case, I should have put it on here. I didn't even realize it. It just... Oh no, we lost skill because we just killed too fast. Hopefully that does not come back to bite us. I don't think it will. This is reanimate, but I don't really want to take it. There's too high a risk of it. I'm saying that to master it. I think there's too high a risk of running out of reanimation or I think dying, which would be very bad. So, just go over here. Yeah. More multi-strikes is good. And we can re-roll and try and find a dualism. Yeah, or a Titanite. Yeah, we already filled out that. Another Titanite. Yep. Now the question is like, do we want to Hellbent now or just wait? I think we just wait. Recommend just going to Merchant of Arms. I think that's fine. We don't really care about that, but we don't really care about either of these. I guess we may as well do that because there's a chance that we end up caring about the attack. And then the copy is just like I said, just like another equalizing ring. So we're not going to copy this guy. Sorry, we're not going to copy this guy. I think so. Just more scaling. We cut something. Just get rid of one of the shield stewards that's kind of in the butt. I think so. And here we go. This fight is usually a pain in the butt. However, we should hopefully be fine thanks to this guy. We do probably need to copy him sooner rather than later though. If we bottom deck the whatever things, we could actually have problems. Here, we are going to do that. Forgot about these guys. You are just going to die and there's not much we can do about it. Or you have 3 hits now, yeah, we should have no problems. I think for safety's sake, I probably should still play the replicating ray though. I should have done that in a different order. Well, I guess it depends, because like now we have the rage. A lot of damage. We do not. Do we have another potion? We don't have another potion kit, so may as well do that. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, just really, really secure the win. You're already dying. You have life steal, so go do that. Get all that attack in. Yeah, like once we get set up, like I said, we don't really care about this guy anymore, honestly. He can die and we're okay. But, no. Fish can just hopefully find some reanimate for him, but whatever. Should have gone for the damage shield. Not that it matters, so. Baron Rail, like, is not our main plan, but like the fact that Baron Rail just like casually sitting down here as a 300 attack unit that is just not feasible to kill, that is absolutely good. And equipping that gets rid of all the rage, which is obnoxious. Hopefully we find another equipment, but we have to use 2 other guys, so you know, it's not a problem. Let's go do that up here. Get that guy out of the deck. Cannot eat him, unfortunately. And then just go kill that guy who's boss. Yeah, the thing where we get armor whenever we equip guy is really nice. Look at that. We're dying anyway, I might as well give you a bajillion spikes. Sometimes it's, again, about sending a message. We are going to have no problem. This guy's normally kind of painful, but we don't actually struggle with him. This guy is actually really annoying. Because... Actually, I need to get this guy going. I don't know how to do that. Because I would like this guy to... Because this guy's going to do more Pyre for 5. Like, it's not a big deal, but I would rather he didn't do that. But I don't see a way to avoid that, because like this is only going to be 50 damage, even or 100 damage even copied, and we aren't there. And if we do this, we don't get a hit because like this guy gets overwhelmed with does have enough health. But we can do that. But yeah, that doesn't. Actually, that does do it because now you die and you won't hit us for damage, which is really all I can ask for. Very important. Kill our fragile unit. We can't kill this because it's going to get a bunch of health when we play it. So even with our friendo, we will not be able to take it out. Oh, we could with this, but we don't have Ember to play the weapon. So. See, this is why I like recording runs, because when I record runs, they go like this. We could take this, but like I said, I don't think we care if our front unit dies, if our front unit lives or dies. I could take one of these just to master it. I don't hate just like having that mastered. And we can cut things that we don't need to master. Alright, turn stewards. Actually, I should be cutting these because they just do basically nothing for us. They're just almost completely dead drones. That's another thing. That means you don't have to keep using the lifesteal. I should turn those over here. It's just another equipment, doesn't do anything else for us. This late in the run especially. Emerging equipment is actually bad for us. And yeah, that's all, just don't care. So we can take... this guarantees reanimate if we... This makes it much, much easier to get like the extra stack of reanimate, whatever that's worth. Not much, but it, you know, better than nothing, I guess. I think we just cut one of the witch weaves. I know you're wondering which weave, and that's correct. And we're going to copy the pin cushion, and we go. But yeah, corruption can hit very, very hard, but hopefully we can just like outgun corruption, basically, similar to what we did to Kale, where we just have so much brute force that it just does not matter. How much do I care about taking fire damage here? Not enough to stop me from doing this. Should have put the unstable on the dork if I was thinking. Doesn't make a ton of difference actually, I guess, because we were getting all the whatever anyway. I guess I could put that there and keep it there. There's no reason I have to throw away everything. So you're now only taking damage from the corruption, which does kind of incentivize me to leave these guys alive. Although I think it makes a ton of difference. What is that? Should try to get this guy down, I guess, to maybe go with that. No, but well, I could have if I put a weapon on. I just don't think it matters. I don't think anything matters. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. It's not completely true. That matters. Oh, you're still dying anyway, so. That's fine. Thank you for your service, but I'm gonna do that. I don't think we need to take fire damage for it though. I think we can get rid of not doing that. Yeah, there's a ton of damage here because it means the guys die to spikes instead of... Also conveniently, the next one's free. Although, we do now die. Which? Oh well. Like I said, I would care more if we didn't already have a bunch of these guys going. But we do have a bunch of those guys going, so... I'm basically just banking on the fact that I don't... I seriously do not believe that Seraph can kill all of my guys before they get done killing all of Seraph. Huh. Decrease the damage. I wouldn't have expected that. Go ahead and get that out. If we don't deal with it, we may as well play that out. Like, that is a ton of corruption on our front guy, but that's what we have backup guys for. I do probably need to copy this guy. Oh yeah, you're at 3k health, but you should be fine. And you haven't even lost, dropped out of whatever yet. That guy did. You don't want to draw it. The guy hasn't even stopped below health. We're now in Relentless, so... Do I need the replicator, right? I don't think so. Sure, we'll take some unstable. That will let us clear out these little guys, just to further demonstrate who is in charge around here. We can then get our extra full heal, just for fun. Avoid taking any fire damage if we don't need to. And watch our army of dorks trunk their way through Seraph without, again, even needing to go for fight the Titans. Honestly, we may as well build bottom floor in the Titan fight. We are basically going to just be the Dominion waiting room again, because I don't think we have to worry about any of the others. Pincushion. Walking Mouse, Trail Assistant. I may as well play that out. Let's go Rage on you. I think we do that. You just go ahead and get this guy out, but I think there is value in having it just eat a hit for us, because I don't think Rail's attack is going to be relevant here. My main goal here is we need to play highlights every turn. I think we do stick this here, and then we don't overwrite it. We overwrite back things, because we want... we need one shield, but we don't need multiple. Honestly, I shouldn't even bother scaling here. It doesn't matter at this point. We are at the end of the run. A little more scaling should not make a difference. We need the Pyro Dominion, or the Dominion to die to our Pyro. Because Entropy is already almost dead. Entropy is already dead. May as well do that. This run I may as well keep overwriting because it doesn't do anything. But without sending a message. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this guy relatively soon. Fortunately, we don't have to care. Play that. Have you body block again? Okay. Donk that. Honestly, at this point, probably I should play Firelight and nothing else matters. We have enough health that we can afford to take this guy damage into. So the only thing that matters here is just getting that dead. Which will happen eventually. And they're not going to get through all of our... Like, these guys will live longer than the Dominion will. So it's just a matter of passing the turn. Yeah, next turn we got it. And there's the fight. See, I like recording runs because when I record runs, it just all comes together. Just all super easy. And yeah, 2 more cards mastered, which is nice. That just checks those off. Probably could have gotten more if I had realized how, like, getting Bearing Rail and a pincushion just right off the bat, and then like finding multi-strike when we needed it. You know, we just like the entire room just basically handed to me. Which I have been on the roller coaster of hubris, where I have runs like this that go really great, and I get overconfident, and I have runs that I die in ring 3, ring 1, 2, or 3. Like I had back runs, I think it was like lose ring 1, lose ring 2, lose ring 3, just because like really bad starts, and I did not navigate them well. But I will see you guys for the next video. Until then, toodles.